Now a play fake here on first down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield, and this is incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hatch it, hatch it. Real. 50. Alert, 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 alert. Mike, 53. 53.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Brings up 4th down.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Kings. On this defense, no gap.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
48.
From the gun, here's Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
20.
A play fake to Michel. Now Newton. That's out to his running back, Michel. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Let's go. 40. Let's get it.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this is caught by Jackson. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down.
20.
Out of the gun, Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check safety.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Newton. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Tight right. 4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down. Regular. Hurry. Get him, you got it.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
a run for Nick Chubb, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Point it right.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield, flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Got 4 down, 4 down. Hey! Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14, Patriots 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Under 10. Under 10. 10. Real. 59 is Mike. Hey, alert 33. We ain't giving up nothing today. My hurry. All day, punt.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That goes for a gain of 31.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check 99. Check 99. Kings.
Mayfield now. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll try to run with Hunt. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Point it right. Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
On second and goal, here's the option. Off the option, that's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Operating from the gun, Newton. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class is starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
And the Patriot first down.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
40-yard line.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
180. 59. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Block. Check 50. Check 50. Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Check. 180. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Time to go. Night. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check.
To throw, Mayfield. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Now Baker going to keep this himself. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's got this down to the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
He's going to keep this again. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I got him. Check.
A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On the ground, it's Chubb.
Big stop, Pete. Big stop.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Run. Mike 5'9". You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They toss it left side to Chubb. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Right. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Mayfield going to keep it on the option. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
To Nick Chubb.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. On the run, this is Hunt. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Patriots.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damiere Byrd, 65 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And the Browns were able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Defense, let's go. Deuce, 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 deuce. Run, run, run.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Alert, 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 alert. 53, 53.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Don't get nervous. Check 37. Check 37. Up, nothing. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
Mayfield to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Alert 3. Alert 3. He's coming. He's coming.
Newton now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. That's caught by Jackson. Past the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And what is going on here? And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to get the first, but remember, it was only first down, so a bit of an odd play, and it results in second down. Well, folks, I guess just when you think you've seen it all, you see a fake punt in that situation. A little unorthodox, but the incompletion, and now it's second down.
Today's final score.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference